Most people think crochet is just blankets and dishcloths. And yeah, a lot of it is. But the crochet you're about to see in this video, it stopped me completely in my tracks the first time I saw it. And I've been crocheting for years. There is a side of crochet that most people never get to see. Not because it's hidden, but because nobody's really putting it all in one place and saying, look at this, actually look at it. Today, that's exactly what we're doing. I'm gonna take you through the most beautiful, most jaw-dropping crochet out there. Patterns, projects, techniques, the stuff that makes people stop and say, wait, someone made that by hand? Whether you've been crocheting for 2 weeks or 10 years, I promise you're gonna see something in this video that makes you wanna pick up your hook right now. Here's something I hear a lot from people who crochet. I feel like everything I make looks the same. Same stitches, same textures, same vibe. You finish a project and it's fine, it's nice, but it doesn't have that wow factor. It doesn't make people stop and stare. And the frustrating part is, you don't even know what you're missing because nobody's really shown you what's possible. That's the real problem. It's not your skill level, it's not your yarn, it's that you haven't seen enough of what crochet can actually look like when it's taken seriously as an art form. So let's fix that right now. Let's start with Tunisian crochet. If you've never tried it, Tunisian looks almost like woven fabric when it's done. It has this rich, dense texture that doesn't look like anything you'd make with a regular hook. People see Tunisian crochet blankets or bags, and they genuinely cannot tell it's crochet. It has this very structured, almost woven look that feels completely elevated compared to regular crochet. The stitches stack up in a way that creates these perfect little columns of texture, and when you use color with it, oh, it's something else entirely. Then there's the Bavarian crochet square. Most people know the classic granny square, right? You've probably made one. But the Bavarian square takes that same basic idea and turns it into something that looks almost three-dimensional. The rounds build on top of each other in a way that creates this raised, layered texture. When you put a bunch of them together in a blanket or a shawl, the finished piece looks like it came out of a high-end boutique, not a craft room at home. And can we talk about overlay crochet for a second? This technique is one of the most visually stunning things in the entire crochet world. You work in front of stitches instead of into them, which creates this effect where the design literally floats on the fabric. You can make mandalas, geometric patterns, nature scenes, and they look almost painted onto the surface. People frame overlay crochet pieces and hang them on their walls as actual artwork. That's how beautiful it gets. Crochet clothing has had a massive moment recently, and for good reason. We're not talking about stiff, boxy sweaters that look like something from the 80s. I mean delicate lace tops with open stitchwork that flows when you move. I mean fitted cardigans with intricate stitch patterns running down the sleeves. I mean beach cover-ups that look like they were pulled from a fashion magazine. The crochet clothing being made right now is genuinely stunning, and the coolest part is that when you make it yourself, you can customize everything. The color, the fit, the length, everything. Crochet bags are another one. Tote bags, bucket bags, structured handbags, crocheters are making them all. And when you use a really nice cotton yarn or a leather look yarn and you nail the shape, the finished bag looks completely professional. I've seen crochet bags that people have been offered money for on the street because someone thought they bought them from a store. Home decor is where crochet really becomes art though. Wall hangings with layered textures and fringe, plant hangers that use macrame-style knots combined with crochet, table runners with delicate lace patterns, throw pillows with raised bobble stitches arranged into flowers or geometric shapes. These are things that genuinely upgrade a room. You put a handmade crochet throw on your couch, and suddenly your whole living room looks more intentional, more cozy, more beautiful. There's nothing you can buy in a store that has that same handmade warmth to it. The first technique that completely changes your work is color work, specifically the planned pooling technique. This is where you deliberately control how a variegated yarn pools, meaning where the color changes land, so that you don't get random color patches, you get actual patterns. Argyle is a really popular one. People use planned pooling to create diamond-shaped argyle patterns using just one ball of yarn. No color changes, no carrying yarn, no weaving in a million ends. Just one yarn used intentionally, creating something that looks incredibly complex. Tapestry crochet is another colorwork technique that produces some of the most beautiful finished pieces I've ever seen. You carry multiple colors of yarn across your work and switch between them to create pictures and patterns right in the fabric itself. Flowers, animals, geometric designs, tapestry crochet handles all of it. The finished pieces are solid and sturdy, with beautiful images woven into the very structure of the fabric. It's the kind of technique that makes non-crafters think you must have taken a professional class. Then there are dimensional stitches, stitches that physically pop out from the surface of your work. Bobble stitches, popcorn stitches, puff stitches, bullion stitches. When you arrange these strategically, like creating a field of tiny flowers on a baby blanket or a row of puffed diamonds down the front of a sweater, the texture becomes something you want to reach out and touch. Photos of dimensional crochet genuinely don't do it justice because you can't feel how incredible the texture is. But even in photos, it makes people stop and look twice. Filet crochet is one more I have to mention because it creates some of the most classically beautiful pieces ever made. Filet uses a grid of open and closed squares to create images, kind of like pixel art but in yarn. You can spell words, create portraits, make detailed nature scenes. Filet crochet curtains, tablecloths, and wall hangings are the kind of things that get passed down through families. They have this timeless, heirloom quality that you just can't get from any other craft. And then there's the yarn itself, because beautiful crochet starts with beautiful materials. You can do everything right with your stitches and still end up with something that looks flat if the yarn isn't right for the project. Mohair is one of the best examples. It has this halo of tiny fibers that gives finished pieces a soft, dreamy look. Crochet garments made with mohair look genuinely ethereal. Silk blends give yarn a natural sheen that photographs beautifully and drapes in a way that regular acrylic just can't match. Hand-dyed yarns are another category entirely. The color variation in a well-dyed skein adds depth and movement to finished pieces that you could never get from a solid color. Here's the thing I really want you to take away from this video. Beautiful crochet is not about being some kind of genius crafter with 20 years of experience. It's about knowing what's possible. Because the second you see Tunisian crochet or overlay crochet or a perfectly executed tapestry piece, something clicks. You realize that crochet has no ceiling. There is no limit to how detailed, how delicate, how complex, how absolutely stunning a crocheted piece can be. The hook in your hand right now is capable of making something that people will genuinely not believe you made yourself. That's not an exaggeration. That's just what crochet can do when you push it. I had a moment a few years ago where I finished a large overlay mandala in 2 colors, hung it on the wall, and just stood there for probably 5 minutes. Not because I'm full of myself, but because I genuinely couldn't believe I had made it. It looked like something from a gallery. And that feeling, that I can't believe I made this feeling, is one of the best things this craft can give you, and it's available to anyone who knows what to try next. So here's where we landed today. Beautiful crochet isn't one thing. It's a whole world of techniques, projects, and materials that most people never explore. Tunisian crochet that looks woven, overlay crochet that looks painted, tapestry crochet with images built right into the fabric, dimensional stitches that make people want to reach out and touch your work, clothing that looks like it came from a boutique, home decor that genuinely transforms a space, and yarns that add a layer of beauty before you even make a single stitch. The difference between crochet that people scroll past and crochet that makes people stop and stare isn't talent, it's exposure. Now you've been exposed. Go make something beautiful. If you want to see how to actually make some of these, watch this next video right here.